There it is. 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 What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. This is the day that the Lord has made. And what will we do? We will rejoice and be glad in it. I want to welcome all of you all that are tuning in on the replay after the live has ended. And I want to encourage you to do, whenever you discover this, whatever page or platform you find it on, I want you to do now what others are getting ready to do in real time. And that is hit the share button. Tag somebody in the comments. We do not want to be the kind of people that are selfish with our intake and with our inspiration and revelation. I want you quickly hit that share button. Tag everybody that you can, especially, listen to me carefully, if you are a pastor, preacher, entrepreneur, conference host, you do events, whatever it is. If growth is something that you are aspiring to, I want you to quickly come on and grab a notebook, grab an iPhone, a tablet, something to get somebody, or rather to capture notes as you are sharing on your page. As you come in, though, you know what else I need you to do. I need you to say something, speak, be friendly. This is a friendly church over here. So come on in. Let me know where you're watching from. Oh, man, Dr. Clay Johnson, so good to see you, man, as always. Love you, bro. Always honored to have you tune in. I see you, Regina, in Detroit, always there. And I appreciate your consistency in logging in and supporting. I see my sister, Natasha Staples White. I hope, no, I won't see you. No, I won't see you next Tuesday because of that thing that we're going to do. But I hope I see you tonight. You ain't my brother. Angela, one of our most faithful members here at Spirit and Truth Church. She resides in Philly right now, but she's always on whenever we go live, and I'm grateful for it. Sister Diggs, good to see you. Thank you for tagging Jasmine. I want to see both of y'all tonight at Bible study. I've got to, and I'm not going to be in here long because I got to teach in me tonight. I'm telling you, I've missed a couple of Bible studies over the last few weeks because of travel schedules. And then, I had that bout with the flu and bronchitis and all of this crazy stuff. But I am here, and I'm all jokes aside, I feel like teaching tonight. Come on, run it up, y'all. Share. I see Jason Williams. What's up, man? Good to see you. I see Tanisha Johnson. What's up, Tanisha? I see Natasha. Who is that? There we go. I see Corey. What's up, Corey? Birmingham, Alabama. You ain't but 2 hours. You can drive on over to Bible study tonight, Corey. Now, good to see you, man. Christopher Greer in Jackson, Tennessee. I need 30 more people to hit share. We're right around 100 across the different pages, but we can run that up. Come on, it's too many followers on these pages for y'all not to have more people in here. Let's go. Ebony Simon, good afternoon to you. There he is. That's my guy right there. The Josh Orr. We got a deep history, y'all, that really truthfully developed right here on StreamYard and on these kind of streaming platforms. Did not know that God would bring us together in such a crazy way, and he'd be such a part of our story. Josh, we're out Thursday. I think we're in Little Rock Thursday. Yeah, it's always a good time. I see you, Kia. What's up, Kia and Marie? 60 more seconds, and I'm getting into what I came to talk about. Rihanna Mason, all the way from Buffalo. What's up, Buffalo? Dante Washington, my man in LA. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Jonathan Carrington in Houston. I love it. Alonzo, awesome at the. Oh man, thank you. To God be the glory. I was texting your pastor yesterday. We were in our group text, some of my brothers. And I kept saying Reformation Memphis is a special place. I'm trying to tell you. So honored that you were blessed, man. Anniston, Alabama. I remember last 30 seconds, and I got to get into it. Have you shared? If not, what are you doing? Come on, lean in. My brother, the Dr. Gabriel Allen Powell. Always a pleasure to see you, man. Love you, man. Ebony in Oklahoma. All right. Last 15 seconds. Oh, Lord, no, God, I got in trouble. That's my brother right there. Elder Lawrence. I've been, I'm at home. That's progress. I'm at home and getting ready for Bible study, just enjoying Jesus. Hallelujah. But I'm taking it easy. I promise you I am. Myron in Charlotte. Ebony, thank you, Jesus. God is doing something special at Spirit and Truth, and I'm grateful that you are a part of it. All right, we've done all of this, so let's jump right into it. Memphis, Tennessee. I was in Memphis last week. Yeah, Oklahoma. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm glad that everybody is here, and all seriousness, in all seriousness, I pray that you are enjoying God's absolute best on today. I want to jump into this. What I think is a very, very, very powerful conversation, and I want you to have it with me, Dr. JD. Good to see you, man. I want you to have and Chantel. I don't know which one of y'all. These married couples. They be so in love, they just got one page. You don't know who you talking to. So I don't know if I'm talking to JD or Chantel, but bless God for both of you. All right. But let's jump into it. I am completely convinced. Bishop Webster, Apostle Webster, Prophet Webster, love you, man. Always good to have you and love the work that you're doing there in Alabama. But I want to say this. I'm going to pause the shout outs for a second because, we get caught up. You know how church folk are. We get caught up with the shout outs and then we don't end up saying anything else. I don't even need that right now. Y'all can hear me. But I am wanting to begin with a very clear understanding. I've been saying this in different sessions and different classes and courses and places that I've been going. My brother, for example, just mentioned that I was at Reformation Conference there in Memphis with my brother, Apostle Brandon Clack. And I began my session there with the same declaration that I seriously want to invite you to make. And again, my page, these platforms are not for selfish people. I want to be very clear as we jump into this. I say it one more time for now. If you find any value in my voice, all right, and I think that you would not have logged on in the middle of the day if that's not your conviction. If you find any value in my voice, please hear me now. Don't keep this content to yourself. I'm serious. I want everybody hit the share button now. Some of you have group text. You're watching maybe on YouTube, and you have a group text of friends or families or coworkers, entrepreneurial connections. Put the link in there because I promise you something is getting ready to be said that's going to take you from where you are to where you want to be. Now, I want you to begin with this. Let's go to work now. I want you to begin by saying these words out loud. Well, I got to say that loud for you. You can't hear me. It's not about me hearing you. It's about you hearing you. And can I go a little further? It's about your atmosphere hearing you. I believe, and some of you, maybe you're discovering my page, don't know who I am. I'm a pastor. And so everything I do is fueled, or rather viewed, I should say, through the prism of faith. And so I believe completely that we are speaking spirits. Anybody believe that? The Bible says that we were made, I was made in the image of God. And I want you to be very clear. Image of God has nothing to do with eye color. Image of God has nothing to do with height. It has nothing to do with complexion. It has nothing to do with gradient of hair. Image of God has nothing to do with physical. Image of God has to deal with the fact that you two are a speaking spirit. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Some of you are confused. How am I the image of God? And I'm 6 feet, brown skin, brown eyes, and so is also in the image of God. And they 5'2", light skin, blonde hair, whatever. Well, that's because image of God, one more time, has nothing to do with physical attributes or characteristics. Being made in the image of God, the Creator, means that you two have the ability to operate as a speaking spirit. What God said is what we saw. All right. And in that same vein, he has given you that same authority. The power of death and life is in your mouth. What you say, you will see. I want to be very clear. Hear me when I tell you what you say is what you'll see. So with that understanding, I want you to open your mouth and say, maybe you want to write it down so you can remember it, remind yourself of it. But I want you to say it out loud. There's a grace for growth on my life. Say it. Say it. Say it. If you don't have the faith to say that, I'm serious. Log off because the rest of this ain't for you. I need people that are ready. I need people that are willing to go somewhere that they've never been. I need people that are ready to get out of the boat. And I need some folks that want to know what the water feels like between your toes. Oh, yeah. I know what the sand. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I felt that. I know what the sand feels like between my toes. I want to know what water feels like between my toes. Why? Because I'm about to walk on it. My business is about to walk on water. My ministry is about to walk on water. My family is about to walk on water. My entrepreneurial endeavors are about to walk on water. I'm getting ready to feel the water between my toes because there's a grace for growth on my life. Say it. I see some of you all typing it out. I like it. There's a grace for growth on my life. That's right. There's a grace for growth on my life. There's a grace for growth. That's right. Say it. Say it. If you want to type it, certainly type it, but I want you to hear it come out of your mouth. There's a grace for growth on my life. What have I told you? And I'm getting ready to give you these points because I'm full. I've been in the cave. I've been in the lab. I've been away with God, if I can say it that way without y'all accusing me of trying to be deep, because I promise you that's not it. It's just I'm locked in right now. I'm focused in a way I've not been in a long time, and I know what I'm talking about. All right. There's a grace for growth. Bishop Pulliam, love you, sir. Good to see you, sir. Always. That's right. Say it. Say it. L Music. Say it. Say it and say it. Now, with that understanding, let's unpack that and let's walk through that, because the reason I invite you, hey, Celeste, I want to see you tonight. The reason that I invited you to say that, the reason that I invited you to release that and to declare that is because, number one, some things don't become real until they're spoken. Let's start there. But furthermore, I want you to begin, listen to me. Let me coach you right through here. I want you to begin to draw a delineation, draw a line between grace and gift. Let me hear you. Let me help you. Some of us think, and I got to get to my point here, but some of us think that what you want is a gift for growth. That's not it. No. No. I need you to go deeper than just a gift. Bless you, prophet. I want you to go deeper than just a gift. And what's the difference? I'll say it to you like this. Gifts can be explained, but graces are supernatural. Did you hear what I said to you? A gift can be explained, but a grace is supernatural. A grace transcends educational limitations. I need you to hear me, especially those of you that just said it. I need you to hear me. A grace transcends cultural norms. A grace transcends geographic stipulations. A grace, hear me, works no matter, hey, Alexis, no matter where you work it. Are you hearing me? Or no matter what place you're working it from. You said it, official Duchess TV. Gifts can be explained, but a grace is supernatural. I want to say it to you again. I'm talking to those of you in the next 25 minutes. I'm trying to truncate this because I got Bible study tonight. I want to make sure you understand that you're not asking God, or you're not believing, you're not declaring that there's a gift for grace over you. You have declared, and I want you to say it again, there's a grace for growth on your life. Now, with that as a foundational understanding, with that is something that you believe. If you haven't shared, more of you are coming in, which is always good to see. Everybody hit the share button. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. If you've not done it yet, do it now. Do it now. The first thing, however, that you're going to have to stop, the first thing that you're going to have to break. Now, this is what I came on to share. The first thing that you're going to have to free yourself from as you embrace, as you walk. Thank you for tagging, Terry. Terry, you're an all-star. Thank you for tagging. I wish I had some more Terrys in here that would go ahead and say, look, I need my whole circle to come up. Now, that's a whole principle. I'm not even going to go into it now, but that's a whole principle because the truth is you can't really ascend without those around you ascending as well. Because if you're the only one that goes up, it will not be long before those close to you pull you back down. All right. So you need to be committed. That's right. You got it. I see some of y'all tagging for you. Got the right idea. You need to be doing everything in your power. You need to be doing everything in your realm of possibility to elevate everybody with you and expose them to the same voices, the same teaching that you're getting. Because if you're going up, they need to go up too. Now, if you're going to grow, business, entrepreneurial things, church, your conference, all of that, there's something that you're going to have to do. And I want you to write this down. This is the main point of today's live. You're going to have to, number one, unlearn small. Write it down. What do I have to do if I want to grow? I'm in business. I'm a pastor. I'm a minister. I have a conference. I have, this, I have that. I'm in real estate, right? Whatever it is. What do I have to do to grow? Number one, you got to unlearn small. I'm giving you a moment to get this in your notes, but get this in your heart even more so. You have to. Hey, my sister, Lady Tyson, so good to see you. You have to unlearn small. Now, I want to be very transparent, okay? In fact, Lord help me here. I'm going to be so transparent that I might not leave this one up. We're gonna see how the Lord leads us through here. All right. So one more time, you need to make sure you share this one, because this one might be raptured away when we hit the end button. Okay. But I talk about growth so much because, for one, I'm convinced that I have a grace for growth on my life. I don't say that to brag or boast. That's, again, why I make sure it's known that it's a grace, because I didn't do it. God did it, okay? A grace, again, is supernatural. You don't go to school for a grace. You go to school to develop gifts, but you don't go to school for a grace. You don't go to conferences in the traditional academic sense for a grace. Now, you do go sometimes for impartation and to be in the right environment, but I want to be very honest with you. Hey, Marcus, I want to see you tonight. Love you guys coming in. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for sharing. I love y'all. Now, listen to me carefully. I know that there's a grace for growth on my life, and the reason I don't hesitate to say it, again, God did it. I didn't do it. But I also don't hesitate to say it because the fruit is visible and it is evident. Okay. I love everybody. I don't mean any harm, but let's just be very real. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I'm doing. You don't have to like how I'm doing it, but you cannot fight fruit. Come on. I'm not just speaking for me. I'm speaking for you. Some of you all need to adopt this mindset and adopt this idea. Come on, talk to me if I'm right. That people don't have to get your vision. They don't have to understand it. They certainly don't have to cheer for it. They don't have to celebrate it. They don't have to be excited about it. But at the end of the day, like you or not, like it or not, fruit cannot be fought. I'm teaching so good right now. You can't fight fruit. If we were in church, I'd say, reach over and touch your neighbor and tell the neighbor, you can't fight fruit. Fruit is unfightable. Can I say it that way? Right? And so when I talk about growth, I'm talking from the perspective of someone. Our church yesterday, we had 18 more people join this week. You know what that means? I was talking to our not finance team, the new members care team last night. And they said, Pastor, you realize we have 1,094 members right now. 1,094 members, meaning, now, why is that significant? I know some of y'all, your church has 30,000 and 40,000. I'm on my way. Pray for us. We're trying to do what we can while we can. But the reason 1,094 members is so breathtaking for us, I want to be very clear, is because those 1,094, that's happened over the last 13 months. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying to you? That 1,094 people has come over the last 13 months. I'm sorry, 11 months. Forgive me. What does that say to you? I'll be honest with you. To me, it says there's a grace for growth here. All right. I'm a conference host. Many of you know that. That's how many of you came to know who I am. I did not inherit anything. I did not take over somebody else's conference. We're going to make you the success of the conference. No. We started Young Leaders Conference with nothing, from nothing. All right. And grew it from 50 people at the first event to over 5,000 people. And let me go further, because we've been saying 50 to 5,000 for a long time. But the real testimony of YLC, and I need you to hear this, especially those of you that are conference hosts, because I'm doing an event in January specifically for conference hosts that want to grow. I'm showing you everything. I'm only letting 200 people in. I haven't even posted the flyer yet. I've just been doing a soft launch with those that were in my mentorship group. And we already have, I think, 42 seats gone. And there are only 200 possible seats available, and 42 already gone. So let me just put that out there. Every conference host that wants to know how to host events in 2024 that will attract more people, and generate more revenue, you need to be inboxing me now. All right. I'm not even going to go into, you need to be there. But the real testimony of YLC is not just that it went from 50 to 5,000, but do you realize spirit and truth is a byproduct? Wait, come on here, Jesus. Spirit and truth. Now, this was before it was a church. You can't see those little letters underneath, but it says a ministry of the Young Leaders Conference. Spirit and Truth Church. Watch me. I need you to see that's all connected. The reason the church grew so fast, in part, grace for growth, but that grace for growth is linear. It's connected to the conference. My first Sunday, 22 joined. Next Sunday, 27 joined. Next Sunday, I think 34 joined, something like that. These are people that were connected through the conference, all right? So church grows to 1,100 people in 11 months, 13 months. Help me get the timeline right. 13 months, forgive me. The conference grows from 550 to 5,000, right? All of these things that we're doing are growing because of a grace. Now, at the end of the day, conferences, master classes, all these things, at the end of the day, I'm a church boy. I am an unapologetic church boy, all right? And I want to be very clear with you now. I come from, and I don't say this in a negative way, I'm very proud of it. I come from a sanctified Pentecostal apostolic church, all right? And again, here's the transparency. Kenny, receive it, man. Here's the transparency. One of the things about the sanctified church, I don't mean no harm, is that in too many settings and circles, we have not embraced the importance of unlearning small. I don't mean no harm, but I got to say this because you need to hear it. In a lot of sanctified circles, we almost celebrate small. We defend small. We champion small. Don't log out now. I need y'all to hear this. In a lot of our circles, sanctified church, we almost make small a good thing. Y'all not hearing me, but I'm trying to help somebody. I got a few witnesses. Dr. Powell, I know you know what I'm talking about. And I'm saying it again, we've got to unlearn small. Now, what do you mean we celebrate it? What do you mean we champion it? It's amazing to me that in so many of our churches and in our events, we say we want to grow. We say we want to be bigger. We say we want to be more impactful. We say we want to reach more people. We say we want to generate more. We say all of these things, but then we demonize the thing we say we want, growth. So what does it look like? You ready? I'm a hit. In fact, watch this. I'm going to say something, and I need everybody in these comments that knows what I'm talking about. I need you to say something. Some of you all that haven't even commented yet, you need to comment right here. We'll say stuff like this. You see that big church over there? Yeah, they big. Yeah, they got money. Yeah, they doing this, but they ain't preaching nothing over there. Wait, what? You mean thousands of people are showing up every week, giving up their time, giving up their service, giving up their finances? They keep showing up because they're not hearing anything that's making them grow? Yeah, Doc, they big, but they not preaching over there. Oh, how about this? They big, but they ain't got no standard. Really? I got some witnesses in here, Bishop. Okay, I got some witnesses. I know they got a lot of, yeah. Well, we don't have no people. What? Here it is. We ain't got no people, but that's only because folk don't want the truth. What? Ain't nobody coming. We about to lose the building. Our offerings is 3 hours every Sunday because we always in crisis mode. And ain't nobody over here. But that's just because we preaching the truth and don't nobody want to. What Bible are you reading? Come here. No, I need y'all to hear me for real. Let's break that spirit of ignorance today. People want truth now more than ever. Watch me. Come here. Everybody share if you haven't. They're looking for truth in their tarot cards. Come on here. They're looking for truth in their crystals. They're looking for truth in their sage. Whole house smell like outside because you didn't burn all this sage. Trying to find an answer. They're looking for truth in their horoscopes. Some are looking for truth in a bottle, looking for truth in a pill. And you around here justifying your lack of effectiveness, justifying your lack of fruit, justifying your love affair with small and stagnant by lying and talking about people don't want truth. The devil is a liar, and so are you. That is an excuse. That is a justification for your ineffectiveness. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this because at some point we ought to get sick of being small. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to say, man. Y'all don't have to like this. You don't have to feel it. But I really feel like it's about 200 of us in here right now across the different pages. I don't know if I'm helping anybody, but I choose to believe there are at least 50 of us in here that your spirit man is coming alive because you're saying, you know what? I've been smothered by small for too long. And what I'm telling you is that if you're going to grow, the first thing you got to do is unlearn small. Unlearn it. Fall out of love with it. Are you hearing me? Stop justifying your stagnation. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I'm going to say it like this. Stop spiritualizing your stagnation. Oh, Lord, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm already out of here. I don't want to get in trouble. I want to get in trouble. But then again, maybe I do. Sometimes stuff need to be shook up. Sometimes stuff need to be shook up. I'm going to say it. Do you know how many churches? I'm going to say it. How many pastors, how many businesses, how many conferences have stayed smaller? And I want to be clear. Thank you, Jesus. Let me. I'm in my office here at home, so I'm in my war room. So sometimes I got to make these adjustments as God gives them to me. Okay, let me say this, because I don't want you to get the wrong impression here when I'm talking about small and breaking away, I'm going to be very clear. Small is not just the size. I said something, y'all not hearing me. I'm going to say it again. Small, don't miss me here. Small is not just the size. Small is a spirit. Some of y'all need to go put that on Facebook right now. So let me say this. You can have 500 people come in every week and still be small, because small is a spirit. Small is not what's in the seats. Small is what's in here. Are y'all here? Are y'all here? So don't think that I'm pushing big just from a numbers game. When I talk about small, I'm talking about impact. I'm talking about effectiveness. I'm talking about reach. And the reason that I'm so passionate about this is because I've seen pastors and ministers and leaders and churches and businesses and conferences that because they did not unlearn small, they blamed their stagnation on God. Well, we just waiting on God. What do you mean you're waiting on God? Well, we just gonna pray more and God's just gonna grow. That's not how it works. Prayer is an expression of faith. Come here. What do we know about faith? Faith without works is dead. And there are a lot of you listening to me. I'm worked up, forgive me, but I'm passionate about this because I really feel like somebody's going to be free from this thing today. All right. This small thing got to let us go. It's got to let you go, but you got to let it go first. All right. And a lot of us, I'm saying it again. Y'all coming in, if you haven't shared, share quickly. A lot of us have blamed God on our stagnation because in reality, you were lazy and didn't want to put the work in. So what did you do? You sat there twiddling your thumbs to I was just waiting on God. You're not waiting on God. God's waiting on you. But you won't unlearn small. Your thinking, your speech betrays your smallness. Can I give you some more? How else I unlearn small? Examine your speech, but then, ready for this one? You also have to examine, oh boy, I'm definitely going to have to delete this one. You have to examine your speech, but you also have to examine your perspectives. All right. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. It's a lot. Hold on. A lot of people in here, but I got to celebrate one of my mentors from a distance. I patterned so much of what we do after him. You see him on the screen. Everybody ought to be celebrating and clicking over and following Bishop Craig L. Oliver Sr. He is a not only a master communicator, master preacher, but just a master strategist. He is one of really the pioneers and innovators of the successful, I'll say, multi-site model. He has EBC locations all over Metro Atlanta, and they are all templates and models for growth. So always a pleasure to see you in here, Bishop Bob. We got to connect at some point. But I want to say it again. Let me get back to this because I got Bible study tonight, so I can't be on here all day. But you've got to unlearn small. I want to grow. I want my conference to grow. I want my ministry to grow. You got to unlearn small. All right. Now, in unlearning small, let me get to this. In order to do this, I'm going to lose some of you, but I promise you, I believe this is going to help somebody get free from these shackles of small. Now, I'm not going to get emotional here, but this one's tough. I want to set it up like that. This one's very tough. All right. In the process of unlearning small, you know what you're going to have to do? Write this down. You're going to have to learn how to take the faces off of your decisions. Pow. If you're like me, that thing hits you right in your chest. I'm going to say it again. I want you to write it down. I want you to hear it. I want you to get it. If, in fact, you're going to unlearn small, I need you to hear this. You're going to have to take the faces off of some of your decisions. Can I be real with you? Let's say it like this. Let's start here. Decisions have faces. Mm-hmm. Every decision has a face. Are you listening to me? If you haven't shared, let's run it up. Come on, quickly. Somebody needs to hear this. I'm not being deep. I'm not, lift your hand. There's somebody right now. No, I'm not being deep or funny, but I'm very serious when I say I already know by sheer virtue of the scale of those that are in here, the 200 plus that are watching across the different streams. There are some of you in here right now that have been paralyzed and you have been indecisive. You have been hesitant to move, knowing you need to make a move. You've been hesitant to move. You know why? Because that decision has a face attached. If I do this, so and so is going to be disappointed. If I make that move, so and so is going to be disappointed. If I really know we need to do such and such, but if I do such and such, then this group is going to be upset. Or watch this, come here. If I make that move, my family is going to be upset. If I make this decision, I know it's the right decision. I mean, I know it is, but if I do it, how's that going to impact my relationship with this one? How's that going to impact my relationship with this group? Some of you, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean any harm, but some of you are in organizations and in reformations. And let's just be honest, you're only there out of a sense of I'm going to say it, toxic loyalty. And you know, for the sake of your church, you need to leave. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say, I know I'm helping somebody right now. You know, for the sake of your future. Some of you, come here, entrepreneurs. Some of you are in business relationships and you know you need to get out. Your partner is not a partner. They're not carrying their weight. I'm teaching so good right now. They're not contributing like they should. They're not bringing value. But what are you saying? Well, I mean, this has been my friend since high school. They were there for me, such and such. And it'll break their heart if I make a move. And you know what your problem is? Please hear me. I'm not advocating being hateful. I'm not advocating being cutthroat. I'm advocating a conversation. But your problem is you won't have that necessary, courageous conversation because the decision has a face. And watch me. Some of you, listen to me. Some of you, every time you look at that decision that you know you need to make, all you see is so-and-so's face. I'm talking to somebody. And what you need to understand is that sometimes I got more. You got to take the face off of the decision. I trust me when I tell you, and I can't open up too much here, but I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Are you hearing me? It is not comfortable. It is not convenient. And let's be full disclosure, it will probably be painful. But you know what else it is? Necessary. Y'all not helping me in here. Now let me pause because I got one and are you getting anything? Real quick, talk to me. It's about 220 of us in here across platforms. If you're getting anything, say something to me. Now, you know me, I always want to try to provide value. The Lord spoke to me and told me that one of my mandates, one of my responsibilities right here is really twofold. I have to contribute to the collective community in the area of resources and relationships. Okay. I have to contribute in the area of resources and relationships. That's part of my grace. That's part of what I'm graced and gifted to do. I create community. If you look at YLC was not a conference. It was a community. There are people that are in relationship now. I mean, in every level. Some people are business partners now. Some people go to different churches now. Some people have gotten married. I'm talking about holy matrimony, walking down now, have started a family because of connections made at YLC, because it's a community. It's a resource. It develops relationships. Okay. And so that's a part of what I do. I see y'all in here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Give me 10 seconds to drop this on you real quick. I have put together, I'm talking about growth here. I want to give you two things that are going to help you. I have put together, now again, I just told you the church, we had 1,100 members in a year and a month. I took all the stuff that we're using. I'm going to be very clear. I'm not going to sell you, because if you don't recognize fruit when you see it, I don't know what to tell you, and it's not going to help you anyway. So let me just talk to those of you that are ready to do something. If you go right now to my Instagram page at Moore Jr., number one, you ought to be following me. I trust that you are. If you're not, it's right there on the screen, Moore Jr. I have put, listen to me, all of my master classes in that link that you can download right now, or not even download. You can click it. You can download every class, every course. I've got growth strategies. I've got creating a culture of growth in your team. I've got how to build a music ministry that's going to build your church. I didn't do that one alone. I got Antoine Cooks and Matt Simmons with me. Everybody that's got a music ministry needs to download that now. And then I've got Conference in a Click. I've got my digital ministry, all of that. It's available now. And here's what I'm going to do. I need 30 seconds, and then I'm going to give you some more wisdom here. If you go download them now, somebody say now. If you enter faith at checkout, it's going to take $100 off of every class. Okay. Now, I want to be very clear. Why do I need to get the church growth classes? I'm going to throw this out there, and you do with it what you want to. In these classes, I'm giving you information that we used to grow a brand new church's budget to 7 figures in less than a year. Did y'all hear what I said? Now, that alone, you ought to scurry on over to my Instagram page, click the link in my bio, and start downloading those courses now. Enter faith at checkout. It's going to take $100 off. All right. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. That's not really the announcement. Here's the one I want to drop on you. I've not posted this link publicly until now. I told you in January, I'm doing something called the Solutions Summit. Mark Moore Jr. presents Solutions. January the 5th and the 6th in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. I'm calling together 200 gatherers. God told me to gather the gatherers, conference host, convocation facilitators, church convention coordinators, Anybody that gathers people in 2024 and you want, listen to me, I'm going to be very real with you. I don't mean no harm. But if you're still hosting conferences and you're ending in the red, you're not filling up the seats, people are not registering, you're under budget, people are frustrated, the convocation ain't what it used to be, whatever. And in 2024, you want to host events that attract more people and generate more revenue. All right. Then I need you to go to More Solutions Now and register. Now, here's the deal. Listen to me carefully. This is a VIP event. There's no tiers. There's no all access. Everybody in the room. It's only 200 people I'm letting in. Everybody in the room is VIP. There are no tiers. There are no discounts. This is for those that are hungry. Now, you can attend in person or online. There are only 200 spots available, though. Okay. Online and in person, because I'm trying to keep it intimate. I'm bringing my sponsors to the literal table. You're going to get to meet them. Some of you conference hosts, you're frustrated because you're saying, how do I meet sponsors? I've got hundreds of thousands of dollars in sponsorships, and I'm bringing them to the event to sit and meet you, hear your pitch, hear your vision. We're giving away over $10,000 in sponsorship on site. Okay. I'm talking about cash in the room. All right. You don't need to miss that. But the sponsors are also going to be teaching you what they're looking for before they write the check. A lot of you conference hosts are frustrated because you can't get anybody to sew into it, in part because you don't know where to find them. And when you find them, you don't know what to say. I've already done the hard work. I'm making it easy for you. Then I'm bringing my sponsors or my friends from the different venues, convention centers, hotels, showing you how to set your event up in a way that doesn't lose money. Some of y'all, I don't mean no harm. Some of you all have gone to convention centers trying to host a conference because you saw somebody else do it. And you went out the world backwards because you didn't know about facility charges. You didn't know about the cost of Wi-Fi. You didn't know about attrition rates. You didn't know about food and beverage minimums. I can go on all day. All right. I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in overspend because I did not know then what I know now. What I want to do, making it very plain here, listen to me, is I want to help you avoid the mistakes I made by letting my losses become your lessons. All right. So I'm bringing my friends from the venues and we're teaching you how to set up your contracts to be successful. But then the biggest part of the summit is going to be the strategic part. I'm teaching you myself. Now, here's the deal. Some of you have been, he's going to bring YLC back. No, he's not. Let's be very clear. I will do conferences at some point, but right now I'm focused on building this church. That's what God told me to do. Okay. That's my focus. So I'm not doing my mega conference in 2024. Come here, but I want to help you do yours. So I'm giving you every strategy. I'm teaching you how to use holidays as leverage. I'm teaching you the right pricing structure for your event. Some of y'all, your events not making budget because you're undercharging. Some of you are overcharging. I'm going to be teaching you the difference between high volume, low investment and low investment, high volume. Okay. I'm going to be teaching you everything about marketing, which colors you need to stop using on your flyers because they don't encourage purchases. Yes, it is a thing. I'm going to be giving you all the things we've used to make sure we never do an event. Hear me. Here's my testimony. I have never done an event that did not sell out. I've never done an event that did not exceed budget. And listen to me. I'm not bragging. I'm putting you on so that you can understand where I'm coming from and what I'm teaching and the level that I'm coming from. My first budget at the first YLC was $2,170. The last budget pre-pandemic was well over $2 million. And I want you to hear me in the, he that hath an ear, let him hear. We did not hit budget. We exceeded budget. Do I have your attention? So again, this is not for those that just want to, I want to comment. No, this is not a hangout. This is for very serious people that are willing to make an investment in the success of your events. My promise to everybody that attends is that we're going to make sure your 2024 conferences sell out. Now, I don't know where you're going to beat that. I don't know where you're going to get that, but I do know it's going to be at Solution Summit. If I'm talking to you, conference host, visionary, whatever you do, if you gather people and you want to learn for real. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. What? Come here. Why am I trying to figure it out when I have access to people that have already figured it out that will show me how if I just make the investment to get into the room? That's all it is. Why am I sitting here scratching my head in sackcloth and ashes praying, Lord, give me a strategy, when God is saying, hey, remember I introduced you to Mark Moore and his team? Remember I introduced you to Mark Moore and he brought all his sponsors. He brought all the people from the hotels and the venues. He brought the whole team, the marketing folk, and said, hey, we'll show you if you just make the investment to get in the room. That was the answer to your prayer. So if you're serious, there are 42 slots gone. Okay? There are only 200 available. Watch me. We haven't even posted the flyer yet. I didn't even know I was going to talk about it here, but I felt led to. And I'm getting back to the notes about this whole unlearning small piece. Okay? We have not done the public reveal. I've only exposed it to my mailing list and to those in my mentorship text group. And already in the course of about 4 days, 42 seats are off the board. Okay? If you want to be in the room, some of you, and I'm done, some of you, you've got the right idea, you've got the right concept, you've got a plan. Some of you, you're just underexposed. You don't have an environment, you don't have a community of people that are equally as hungry, equally as driven, equally as committed, equally pressing, okay? And because you don't have that community, you're starving, hear me, from secondhand failure. You're suffering from secondhand stagnation. Just like with nicotine, with cigarettes, they say that, smoking is bad, but they say secondhand smoke is even worse because it's no filter. That's where some of you are. You've not put yourself in an environment of growth. And as a consequence, you are suffering from secondhand failure. When you come to Solutions in January, it's the first week of the year. I want to put you in position to start the year with the necessary tool. We're literally putting in your hand everything you need. Take my name off, take YLC off, and put your conference name and run with it. That's what we're equipping you. You and your team, all you got to do is make the decision that my vision is worth it. I'm getting in the room. I'm changing my plan. Even if I have to come online, I'm getting in the room. But not only am I going to get the resources, I'm going to get the relationships. I'm going to be sitting next to 199 other people that have now become partners in my progress. Iron sharpens iron. I'm tired of rubbing up against plastic. All right. So I'm saying it now. Now, hey, Doc, man, don't inbox me next month. Hey, man, you got any more of them? No, they're gone when they're gone. Okay. What's the discount? There is no, some things do not come with a discount code. This is for and why is that? You trying to be mean? No, I'm trying to set a caliber for the room. The kind of people that are willing to invest are the kind of people that are willing to go all the way. Those are the kind of people you need to be around. Are you hearing me? Go right now. I'm sitting here now and I'm saying it to you again. There are only so many seats. There are only so many seats. And they're going like now. So I'm serious. If you are a conference pastor, your conference is a church convention convocation, you tired of nobody coming to your convocation no more, you need to be there. We're going to teach you how. All right. Go like right now to moresolutionsnow.com. Okay. Moresolutionsnow.com. Everything is there. Register today. Now, real quick, and I'm getting back to the real stuff. All right. But how many of you all are conference host or work for a conference host or work for a convocation or organization, a denomination, a reformation? How many of you have heard what I just said and said, I need to be there? I want to see you comment. Now, if don't nobody want it, that's fine. I'm going to say it again. I ain't trying to be whatever, but it is what it is. If I can sell out 5,000 seats in a convention center, surely I'm going to sell out these 200. So if it's not for you, it's fine, but okay, it isn't. All right. So Prophet Jonathan, inbox me. Daryl, inbox me. Jaquita, inbox me. Jameson says, we will be there. Dre says, I'm going to be there. Yashika, hey, want to see a Bible study? Says, I'm going to be there. Christopher says, me. Franklin says, Me, I need to be there. Walter says, I want this. Okay. Now, here's what I'll say. Monique says, I need to be there. Okay. Now, I said it was 40 something, 42 seats gone. Titus, hey, man, love you, bro. I need to be there. Xavier, I need to be there. My leader, this is great. I'm talking about those that you're saying, like, no, I really need to be there. Moresolutionsnow.com. Go get your seat. Now, here's what I'll do. There's no discount, but I do want to make it easy. What we've added, and I'm sharing this with you, I added it for the people that were my mentorship. I'm going to add it for you all. If you go now, I'm not playing. If you go like today, here's what we're going to do. You don't have to pay the full price. What we've done is we've allowed you to pay half to secure your seat. Okay. So, hey, yo, Mark, it's only 200 seats and it's only about 155 left. I don't have the full amount today. I'll have it over the next month or whatever. But if I can just put this down to secure my seat, there's an option to do that now. I'm sitting here working. I'm always doing multiple things. I've let the registrar know. Don't take that option off. We made it available for those that are on my mentorship group. I'm going to make it available for you now. You can secure your seat today if you just put essentially a deposit down. You can pay the rest off later, but you need to get that seat locked in now. Somebody said, how much is it for registration? Go to moresolutionsnow.com and get it now. Some of you, I'm going to be very honest, how bad do you want it? You might need to call someone and say, hey, let me hold $50. Hey, let me hold $75. Hey, I need to do this for the future of our events next year. Because I'm telling you now, everybody that comes, the 200 that come, your 2024 events will sell out. I'm telling you, because I'm giving you the game plan. You just making that up. No, I'm not. I've never done an event that didn't sell out. I know how to do this. So I'm not giving you, this is not pep rally. This is playbook. All right. So Kenny says, I need to be there. All of you all that said I need to be there, you need to either be inboxing me now or you need to go to moresolutionsnow.com. And when I say now, I mean now. All right. Now, moresolutionsnow.com. I'm giving you the option today to put a deposit down to at least secure your seat. I'm one of the 200. I'm in there, but you got to go now. All right. Now, listen, I've been on here for longer than I planned. Here's what I'm going to do. I have Bible study tonight, and it's going to be a good one too. I have Bible study tonight. So here's what I got to do. I'm going to finish this teaching on unlearning small, taking the faces off of your decisions. I'm going to finish it. Lord, say the same. If the creek don't rise, I'm going to come back on tonight. Let's hit them with a midnight mentorship. All right. I'm going to hit you tonight, midnight mentorship. I'm going to finish this. I got to go because I got to finish getting ready for Bible study. I have some other meetings I got to do, but I want you very quickly, every event host, every conference host, you work for your church's convocation, you work for your denomination's annual meeting. All right. I don't care what group you're in. The principles work for everything. You're doing an entrepreneurial conference. That's fine. If you want to do an event that attracts more people and makes more money, it's very simple. You want your 2024 events to sell out? Meet me at Solutions. January 5th and 6th, I and my team, we are presenting Solutions. All right. Everything we've done to do 7-figure budgets, everything we've done to leverage thousands of people, everything that we've done to get the best speakers in the world, everything that we've done, watch me, come here, to flip a conference into a studio and to flip a studio into a mega church. Y'all not hearing me. I'm talking real loud for a reason. Everything we've done, I'm giving it to you. I'm not doing my mega conference next year. I want to help you do yours. All right. Hey, what's up, Bishop Crusoe? You need to be there. In fact, you need to be there for the organization. I'm just going, amen. Shaquita, you need to be. Now, listen, all of y'all that are saying I need to be there, Chandler says, I'm there. I'm very serious. I'm intentionally not checking right now because I know people are registering now. There were 42 seats gone when I started this live. I just gave you the option. Now, don't be one of those that I just need an answer. And then an answer shows up and you wait and you miss it. Are you hearing me? I'm telling you, if you get it in today, we'll allow you to just put a deposit down. Okay. If you get it in today, we'll allow you to just put a deposit down, but you got to do it now. So all of y'all that just said, I'm there, it's necessary. I'm there. Show, not me, show yourself, show your vision that you believe in it enough to invest in it. Go to moresolutionsnow.com. Y'all see it right there on the screen. Go to moresolutionsnow.com. Go, I'm gonna give you 60 more seconds. Go now. All of the information is on moresolutionsnow.com. I am only letting 200 people in. 40 plus seats are already gone. All right. You need to be in one of them. So all of you all, I need to be there. I need to be there. This is great. I'm looking back now. I need to be there. I need to be there. I want this. I need to be there. Me. I have to be there. I'm scrolling up. I need to be there. I need to be there, and we will be. This is for me. Go now to moresolutionsnow.com. This is for those that are serious. This is for those that want to actually taste success. This is for those that are tired of coming out of pocket for your conference, tired of coming out of pocket for your event, tired of coming out of pocket and still not hitting it. Nobody's coming. You got the photographer telling them, okay, don't take pictures back there because there's too many empty seats. Why are we doing this still? Why? It does not have to be this way. Go now. moresolutionsnow.com. Love you guys. I'm going to pick this up tonight. Unlearn small. It's going to bless you. I'll see y'all later.